Hey, what's up guys? Anfield here. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is a little bit different from my usual stuff. I want to talk about the manor content in the game. It's mostly just going to be a sort of almost hangout session. I'm just going to ramble about what I did with my mansions. So yeah, there's two mansions mainly in the game. The Serendia one here. And then the one in Land of the Morning Light. There's technically a third, but it's kind of only like almost like a shack. It's like a little cabin. It's a manor though, because it does have a small amount of garden space. I don't have anything there though, so we're not going to look at that one. So yeah, this is the Blue Maned Lions Manor. If you guys didn't know this existed, this is a small quest line to unlock this one. The other one you get after completing the Land of the Morning Light. We'll go there second. We're going to look at this one first. There's lots of different ways you can do your manor, and it added a bunch of new furniture and stuff. I don't really like the inside layout of this. I used to have it done up a little bit, but now my inside is mostly full of house buffs. But the actual like garden area, you could say, is done. The first thing I did here was I made like a full maze, because you can buy hedgerow mazes, and I made a full maze before. And then the second thing I did after that was kind of make it look like a Valencian sort of villa, because I like Valencia as a vibe, but shows a manor there. Anyway, so yeah, this video is just going to be kind of a cool hangout session. We're just going to chat. I'm going to ramble, I guess, a little bit, but if it's something that might interest you, you can enjoy it maybe. If you do have you know, a manor set up, let me know, because I like to see other people's stuff. So you can visit other people's. So I actually would show you that real quick. So I know that Tassia here has her manor done in an insane way. So let's just have a look at that. So you see here, this is what her inside of her manor looks like in here. So it's pretty cool. So a lot of this stuff is craft. Some of it you buy it from NPCs and stuff, like a furniture dealer in Serendia, for example, for the hedgerow mazes and stuff. Some of it's more difficult to craft than others. You can buy some of it now from the central market. Everything other than like the fairy lights, I think, is now buyable. And unlike me, Tassia has the inside done up as well. Super crazy. So the reason I kind of like this content is because it was like something different for me to work on that wasn't like, oh, I just need to get more gear all the time. So it's pretty cool. So yeah, it's one of the reasons I like this content, I guess. Just going to go over here. So there's a little tour. This isn't my manor. Again, this is Tassia. It's a little enhancing. Guys, I always have to have your enhancing room, of course, of course. Mine used to be, in this manor, it used to be right here in the corner. And I had a whale there called Steven, but Steven's been relocated. I'll show you later where he is. So you get the idea of something you can sort of go for. I'll show you one more quickly. If we get out. So yeah, you could build these hedgerow mazes like as an actual maze, which is the first thing I did when they added the manors, which was pretty funny. It's content that I think a lot of people overlook, but you'd be surprised how much fun you can have if you're creative. So this is my friend Cheeky's. There's a bit more space. But the reason I'm making this video now is because I finally came back to this manor to redo it. Like I kind of cannibalized it to bring parts over to the new region. So you can see it's quite a good life skill. These are all guru trophies. You get every guru life skill you have, you can get a trophy. So I only have one, which is processing. Not a big life skiller at the moment. So I'll just quickly go inside. It's not as insane, but it's still like actually done up correctly. So you can see here, like a little guest room here. I try to buy this fireplace at the moment, but nobody sold it yet. It's a new update, though. Little Christmas corner, I guess, over here. I didn't know he had this. Pretty appropriate for the time of the year, though. It's November now, so. And then he has his weasel chair, which is my favorite part of his area. I wonder if he enhances here. Not sure. All right, so, yeah, I'm going to show you what I have, which, again, is just the outside. And the reason I want to show you is because they recently added the new furniture, which is like Camasylvian furniture. I thought it was pretty cool. So I wanted to I got inspired to basically remodel this manor, which got, like I said, I cannibalized some of the stuff. So yeah, we're going to take a look at it. And here we go. So this is the inside of my manor. Again, all this stuff is crafted other than like the hedgerow mazes. You can try and buy this stuff if people sell it. But yeah, so this is what I was doing. This is the furniture you get if you have all 3 mythical horses, as I do. So you go and get furniture for it. I'll show you the other ones that I have, but they're in the other mansion. So yeah, this is awesome, I think. Again, you would need a manor to actually display that correctly. I think the other ones you can put in normal housing though. So yeah, this is the outside, which I went to do as like a sort of Camasylvian theme because of the new furniture. But like, I guess it makes sense because I have a ranger, so a little home away from home for her, I guess. Mostly, I just obviously sit here to house buff before Node Wars, sieges, and stuff. But yeah, these statues I thought were really cool, and then there's a new fountain you can craft. A lot easier, actually, to make this fountain than the other fountains. So I do have another fountain that was more difficult to craft, but it's in the other manor. As you can see, that's my 1 life skill guru trophy. Very exciting. So yeah, this is my sort of theme that I went for. I'm just going to change the daylight. Well, that was kind of interesting. See, during the day, it looks kind of nice as well. I have a filter on, though, because I accidentally pressed it. That one's like that's a better one. There you go. So it looks nice, I think, during the night and during the day. I wish these gave off more light. They don't. These give off a good amount of light, but not so much those. But yeah, so that's like sort of the Camasylvian theme that I have going on here. So because as I showed you, there's lots of different things you can do. So if you ever do this, let me know. Especially if you're on EU, it's easier for me to visit. I can do NA manors as well, because obviously the clients are shared between NA and EU. I just have to log on to an NA character. But yeah, my inside is like, yeah, not good. Down here, you can see, by the way, I just failed Tet Dawnering. Usually I buy Tet Dawnings directly and click pen from that, but the Tets are stupid expensive, so I'm buying Try now. Anyway, yeah, so these are all my house buffs. This is where I chill before Node Wars. So everything else is just like, literally like random stuff that I throw in here. I don't think at least for the foreseeable future, I don't think I intend to like go crazy with this mansion on the inside, but I just wanted to do the outside because of the new update. All right, let's take a look at my other manor where my Berserker is. So this one is the Land in the Morning Light one. It's a shame, really, that you don't really have much reason to go Land of Morning Light. I'll have even less when my new seasonal character I'm going to do boss rush with is like stationed and ready. I'll have even less reason to be in this region, which is a shame because I actually like it as a region. But, you know, it's no grind spots. Life skilling is, I guess, a thing, but I don't life skill much at the moment. So, yeah, let me just go out and then we'll reset. It doesn't load, by the way, so you can see the garden doesn't actually load. You have to, like, go out and in. It's kind of an annoying bug for this mansion. So, yeah, this manor is pretty cool. You can talk to this NPC, and she summons, like, a bunch of, like, furniture stuff, which is kind of cool. And other stuff, life skilling stuff. This one is kind of near Sangoon, which is actually kind of nice because Sangoon's an important boss that I do for the rush. But it's such a beautiful region. I really wish we had more reason to come out here. This is the kind of immersion that I like in my MMOs. So, see, there's the Sangoon Tiger cave mouth thing. You can kind of see it from the manor. So, yeah, let's take a look. I don't remember how to play Zerker. Right, let's rock and roll. So you can see, this is kind of a nice time of sort of evening to come and have a look. So this is the fountain. So this fountain, in order to get like the, by the way, this is so much stones. Rough stone into polished stone into snow white stones. This mermaid thing, I had to go like diving and I had to open a bunch of chests to find it. It was actually kind of a cool little RP experience almost. Like, it was just kind of cool to like have a reason to go explore someplace in the world where I'd never normally go. So yeah, this is, as you can see, you got the Oriental style. These are the, saw these before, I think. They're called Pride of Heidel lion statues. But yeah, I thought they were really cool, so I made 2 of them. They used to sit in my Serendia manors, as well as these fountains. Got a little throne here as well. I wish you could like hit the bell. This is the kind of things that I wish PA would just like throw in. Like little neato things you can do. Bring a massive ass gong right before I click an enhancement, you know. I got these, I don't know if the gazebo is the correct word, but yeah, I got these crafted. day one of Lawnmower release. These lights are really difficult to craft too. And I think I had to actually get Master Alchemy for the first time in order to craft the recipe for this, because you had to get a rare recipe or something. So those are pretty cool. You could maybe buy them though. I don't know if anybody's going to sell them though. Just down this corner here, obviously there's, you can see Sangoon's lair. I have the tiger here. Oh, I must have leveled up my stamina. But yeah, you can see that. That's pretty cool, I think. And then yeah, this is a cool ass tiger statue they added for hunting. I thought that was a really cool addition. This is from sniper hunting, and I actually sniper hunted for a long time, so I could get this just from the mansion. And then because of how hunting works, I got like 3 of them, so I put them all in the mansion. As you can see, you probably saw the other one before. We'll go back over there real quick. So I got this one, and then also this one. So this is from hunting the birds. This is all the sniper hunting with the Marnie sniper rifle and stuff like that. That was actually kind of neat, actually. I didn't mind that too much. I did sell it because I do that sometimes. I just sell things because I need the money, but down here we don't have anything special, just a casual bench. Kind of wish the render distance was better. If I put the game in ultra, it might render a bit more of this, but it won't render loads, I don't think. So yeah, we'll go into the actual manor. I haven't gone super crazy with this, but compared to my Serendia manor, it's like very well designed. So the front room area here is probably the least work done to. As you can see, I have a evasion house buff here, and then I have caulk swings in case I do a cap node war. So for the stamina, you can see my other tiger. You can open these windows. Oops. Can I open it? There you go. So you can open all these windows if you want to. I'm actually grinding for the telescope right now, so I got like a little discount telescope here. I think I can interact with that. Yep. So you can interact with this. You guys should have this too, actually, from an event or from doing Lommel adventure journals. I think you also get it. Goes into kind of a nice, peaceful little tune. You do hear it as you move around. So in here is my enhancing room. So there's Stephen the Whale. I put a bear over there. I don't really remember why. But yeah, this is Stephen the Whale. It's where I do most of my major enhancements, like all the pens and stuff, for the most part. He's usually, like, not very helpful, though. A couple other people have gotten enhancements here, though. So Stephen has given RNG to some people. Like, Byrog got Tet Dawn's gloves here, if you know Byrog. So yeah, that's that room. And then I had to craft so many of these little lights, by the way. They look really cool, though, I think. This is my favorite room. The reason my Zerker, by the way, is in this mansion is because of this room. I think it's funny. Because obviously everybody knows that Zerkers can't read. So obviously this is my library. Got a few paintings, some events, some purchased from NPC. So these are event ones. This one is, I think, purchased from an NPC. This one's part of a quest for the manor. So that's obviously, you can see that's the Serendia manor. The lights sort of come on as you get close to stuff. And you can open the windows, of course. Which is nice. You see all this, all these books are individually placed. Like, okay, that's individually placed, but these like come as like a set that you place. And these bookshelves are empty, and then I can place the bookshelves or place the books in the shelves, which I thought was kind of cool for like extra bookshelves. Just as like an extra side note, you can see all these standard bookshelves I have here. They're called like volcanic or something. You can make them in Valencia. They're very expensive because you need to make them in the Old Moon Furniture Workshop, which you need like these Old Moon passes. I think there's probably a few billion worth of bookshelves here. So yeah, there you go. These are craftable, by the way. I love these. These are like craftable from Audraxia in Odalita. That's pretty cool. So this is the treasure item for the compass. So yeah, as you can see earlier, I pointed out the one for the Krogdalo. I mean, it's pretty unrivaled, let's be real. And then this one is for the archaeologist map, so you can see here. Which actually I think is pretty cool. There's Stephen's room at the back there. This bookshelf is super hard to craft, so I only ever made one. Originally, I wanted to mention that was like full of this bookshelf, but it's just, not happening. But yeah, this is my favorite room because it's just kind of cool that I was able to like create like a library, which is, I guess if I was like a man of means, I would have a library, I think. I really like libraries. So yeah, that's that room. And then on the other side is the life skilling productive room, which I've never used for life skilling once, but it looks nice. So here's like sort of like a little chill room, I guess. And then in here, I guess where I would sleep, or the character would sleep if I needed energy. But I haven't used it for that. But yeah, there you go. It's very swag. Bringing all the ladies back. I mean, with a face like that, you know. And then, yeah, so, I guess if the sun was less aggressive, maybe you can see. Yeah, you can see the tiger cave there, see? Pretty cool. And then this is my little alchemy station. So these are craftable from Odalita as well, Odorexia. And then down here we have the food cooking station. You got all these pots and stuff. And then as you can see here, this is... I thought this was kind of cool. Garmoth statue that you get. Oh, I mean, technically it could be Labresca. It could also be Markthanen. I don't know. It's a dragon of that type anyway. Certainly not Nuver. It's Garmoth, Labresca, or Markthanen. I don't know which one. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Again, if we have more reason to be in this region more, I would probably, you know, cook here and do alchemy here when I do it. But obviously, as I said, it's rare that you... have a reason to come here. You can see kind of by the nighttime how good these are for light. Which is my one complaint of the Camasilvian lights is like they're very dim. It's kind of like white lights where these are warm lights, I think. But yeah, these were really difficult to craft. So I was really proud that I was able to finally get them done. I had to do a lot of life skilling, which is rare for me. So yeah, that's my manor. I'll just quickly show you some other people's manor if you're still hanging out with me. A lot of content is going to be like sort of soon. Let's see, who does? Hex has one. Yeah, I have a lot of content on the way soon for Ranger. So figured if I was going to do this video, I'd do it now because the PvE buffs are live on Korea already. And if we... hopefully get them as they are and they don't get significantly nerfed like can sometimes happen with Ranger more than once. Yeah, hopefully we'll be able to then actually I'll be like doing videos on all kinds of grinding spots, checking it out. I don't think I need to remake my Ranger videos because... or my PvE videos because so far it's damage and cooldowns, which doesn't actually affect how the class is played, just powers you up. So you're just more powerful than I was in the video, which is nice. But they are talking about mechanical changes. Actually, when I'm making this video, it's technically now Friday, which is when the global lab comes out. So they have been speaking about mechanical changes, which is why I've delayed making my final PvP videos for Ranger because, again, I'll make the video and then it'll immediately become irrelevant because they've changed the class mechanically again. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. But I am excited to test all the PvE stuff. See how good Ranger becomes, I guess. So this is Roses or Hexa Hearts thing. This is pretty cool. He has like a full like buffet going on here. I think that works really nicely as a central room. And then in here, it's kind of living quarters. A little bit of a library here, which I like. So you can see he's the one that inspired me to get these bookshelves. So I blame him for my like 4 billion loss. But let's just see. I think I have one other friend that has a good mansion here. Let's just take a look. Fellish, I think. So Fellish, if you ever watch this, I still like your layout here. See, as you can see, both, well, not so much Hexaheart, but Fellish has a super, like, busy garden, so to speak. Whereas, obviously, I went more sparse. Sort of so did Hex as well. This is cool, though. I really like this. I think what would be really a nice touch for these areas would be, like, being able to aquascape a bit. You know, have some ponds with some fish and stuff. I always thought it would be kind of neat if you could like have a mini game where you run around the world and go to find rare bits of water. And instead of like fish normally, where you'd like fish and it'd be a trade item, you'd fish and then you could put it in your mansion's thing and you could find a bunch of rare fish that way. I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I really like his. It looks very peaceful and tranquil. So you can see, like, he had to go to the effort of actually shipping all these maze things. Some of these plants are arbitrarily, like, super heavy, by the way, for, like, no reason. I don't really know why. Anyway. One thing I would really like for these manors is that they be able to change it so that you can, like, have a hearth to your manor. I mean, I'd much rather get to Land of the Morning Light through a hearth to my manor than take that Magnus anytime. So this is, I think, the furniture for... This is the furniture reward for having a merchant ring, I think. Yeah, I think the null one looks a little different. I think that's the merchant ring. So I don't have a merchant ring, so I don't have it. But it's pretty cool, I think. As you can see, he's gone for like a kind of bedroom vibe, I suppose you could say. And as you can see here, compass plus archaeologist map furniture again here, which I think is pretty cool that he has those too. So he's a big treasure hunter. No Ebernus Knoll. I don't see a telescope here, so either he's not grinded it yet. I'm struggling with a telescope, so yeah, I don't have that furniture yet. But and then as you can see here, this is his enhancing room, which I think is kind of funny because he just has a bunch of random bits and bobs, so to speak, where he just threw in a ton of random stuff. It does seem like somewhere like some discount fortune teller would be there, you know, with like some tarot cards or something. So you got to have your enhancing room. It's very important to have an enhancing room. Let's see what else. Oh, he has another another library here as well. In fact, actually, I know that after I built my library, not Fellish, but Cheeky, who I showed you his Serendia Manor, he went crazy on the library. I'll show you that in a second. So yeah, here's his like sort of cooking and eating station, I guess. He also has discount telescope. Oh dear. Never lucky. Never lucky. So let's just go take a look at that. I got lost. Can't get through there, I don't think. Zerker footsteps are so heavy, man. Not that that doesn't make sense, but you know. Alright, so this is Cheeky's Manor. So he went pretty spacious too. Went a little crazy with the stepstones. These are so annoying to deal with, by the way, so I respect it. So this is what I mean. It would be kind of cool if this was an actual literal pond, not like a built-up pond that doesn't even have any fish in it, unless you put a fish costume in and swim in it, which I remember we used to do during Valencia sieges. There's like a pond in the middle of Valencia Castle, I think near the second gate. Oh, yeah, he put his fairy light here. Look, interesting choice. Anyway, let's take a look. Let's take a look at his library. So he did it like this, which I think was kind of neat. He has 2 bookshelves, pretty hardcore. I like that he had these little like seating cushions. I think that's kind of cool. I think he has another sort of study here, which I think is cool because like he used this space as like a study, and you've got like he placed all these individual. You buy these as individuals, and he placed it like this, so it's like very deliberate. So I think that's kind of cool that he has it like that. And this is like a study, so he can come out and get any book he wants and study. I think that's kind of a cool touch. You can't actually read. Well, I can't, but you can read these books. If he was the owner, I could go back in my manor and show you. But yeah, his entrance. This is just like a food area, I guess. And then this is like guest quarters, I guess. And then his own bedroom, I suppose. So that's a pretty cool sort of setup, I think. Let me just see. Oh, no, you can't do it. Okay, so in the Serendia Manor, you can walk up to the door on the actual... Like, they're 2 separate instances, kind of. If that makes sense. So if I just go into mine... Bump, 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 bump. Do you see, like, literally heaviest steps ever. Yeah, so I can read from it. It's not a picture book, though, so you can't really read what's there. But yeah, you can read. Oh, maybe you can't read from those ones. I thought you could. Guess I can read from the Shakatu one. I thought you could read from these individual books here, but I guess you can't. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I hope you guys enjoyed my little rambling. I don't know. Like I said, you know, starting next week, I mean, my parents are visiting on the literal day. Like, they're flying over and they're visiting on the literal day of the patch. So, stream-wise, I'll probably go, like, half and half. I'll do, like, 2 separate streams. But then we'll try and get some YouTube stuff up for the grinding. At least compared to itself, Ranger should be, you know, way better. So, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. I thought I'd go over it. If you got a cool manor, let me know. I hope they add it. I like more content. I think that like one thing aside from functionality that I'd really like since they did the Camisylvia, I'd love like Odalita style furniture and stuff. Like I would be all over that because I like spooky stuff and like the whole gothic vibe of Odalita. You know, with you could have like this dark statues and things with the cloaked hooded people, and I love that. Yeah, that would be cool as fuck, I think. Anyway, yeah, so thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys have a good weekend. We'll see what happens on the Global Lab if there's any mechanical changes, because obviously we're waiting for the PvE damage buffs as well as cooldown nerfs right now, but they did say they wanted to do some mechanical changes, which, you know, in terms of video content is kind of terrifying, because I'm looking at some of my videos, being like, okay, hopefully this will be I won't have to make a new video on Ranger for a while, but it looks like I will have to, so we'll see. But anyway, yeah, that's that. Thanks, everybody, for watching, and I'll see you next time.